What is up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. And tonight is the finale, the big grand finale. It is time for the finish up. So we got the Elite Eight tonight. I'm excited. This tournament has been nothing but fun. Oh my gosh, I think this is like one of the best tournaments I have ever seen. One of the best tournaments I've ever seen since I've been doing Amiibo tournaments, and I think this is one of the best ones yet. This is a really big, star-studded cast full of great fighters. Only 8 remain, and one will be crowned champion. Again, 3 weeks ago tonight. 3 weeks ago tonight was the start of the tournament. We had 88 Amiibos, and now we're down to 8. We've taken down 80 of those Amiibos. And now there's only 8 remaining, and one gets to take home the championship tonight. We have, out of the 8, trying to look at my list here, only 1, 2, and 3. 3 of those 8 Amiibos have either been to a Final Four or won a championship. The others have not. So, we're going to get some odds here tonight. What could happen for the first time ever. We could have, we could have all 4 Amiibos. We could have 4 new Amiibos that have never made Final Four for the first time ever. Or an Amiibo that has winning a championship for the first time ever. The odds could never be greater. But we'll get to those odds and all of that in just a little bit. If you guys wish to check out my video right here on the platform you're watching, or any of my other videos on other platforms, you are more than welcome to do so. You can check me out on Twitter at WillYork_23, Twitch Tuxedo28, and YouTube Will York. You guys can also hit me up on Discord. That text logo on the right side of your screen will guide you on your way to Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. Also streaming on Facebook through 4State Gamers. Hello to the local gamers out there. You guys can also add me on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Epic Games, and the 3DS systems. You're more than welcome to add me as a friend on any of these platforms. Just remember to hit the exclamation mark and the platform name to any of those you see below. Yes, I'm excited. I'm ready to get going. We'll take a look at... We can't really take a look at the online bracket, because if we do, that's just how I don't get good stream reception. So, let's just do it the easier way. So, go ahead and take a look at our Elite 8 here. So here's our 8 fighters who will be vying for a championship tonight. And I will kind of go through, be going through their journeys one by one to see how they got here to this stage. Starting with the Mii Gunner. So, Mii Gunner defeated Incineroar. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mii Gunner is the 17th seed in this tournament. Pretty good number. A very good number. So Mii Gunner defeated Incineroar in the first round. Then Mega Man in the second round. And Kazuya, upsetting the top seed Kazuya in the Sweet 16. So Mii Gunner, one of the few fighters that has actually won a championship, could be looking to add another one to their record. I think they've won 4. I forgot to dig out my Deep Dark archive book. But yes, Mii Gunner looking for another Amiibo championship to add to their belt. They will take on Sephiroth, looking for his first ever Final Four and Amiibo championship. Sephiroth coming into this tournament after a bitter loss to Kazuya in a Sweet 16. But Sephiroth has managed to bounce his way back, defeating Villager in the first round, the Brawler in the second round, and Ganondorf in the Sweet 16. So, we'll see who comes out on top with these 2 Amiibos there. Then, this is the North bracket, the South bracket. We got Steve coming into the Elite 8 for the first time ever. He is coming in with wins over Bayonetta in the first round, Rob in the second round, and the Mii Sword Fighter in the Sweet 16. Coming in with big wins over those. He's looking for a big impact. In fact, he did something Alex has never done, and that was defeat Rob in the Amiibo tournament. And then we have Jigglypuff, a surprise entry into the Elite Eight. She comes in, defeating Peach in the first round, upsetting the top seed region Corrin in the second round, and then defeating Lucario in the Sweet 16. So it's going to be very tough. Again, Jigglypuff, it's a light, floaty fighter. Takes a lot of damage, but it takes a lot to KO Jigglypuff. Then we go over to the east side of the bracket. We got Mythra in, not only, this is her first ever tournament, and this is also her first ever Elite 8 and Sweet 16 appearance as well. She comes in, defeating Falco in the qualifier, upsetting Hero in the first round, defeating Mario in the second round, and taking out Samus, or Zero Suit Samus, in the Sweet 16. But can she do it against a very tough veteran amiibo in Banjo-Kazooie? Banjo-Kazooie coming in, defeated King DDD in the first round, Terry in a thrilling second round matchup, and squeaking out a win against Wario in the Sweet 16. I gotta admit, that Banjo-Kazooie Wario matchup was a close one. I felt like Wario should have won that. He should have won that. But that was a very thrilling matchup. Really good matchup. And at the end, it was Banjo that came out on top. But yeah, this Mythra Banjo matchup, that's going to be really good. Can't wait to see what these two bring. The Mythra's counterpart, Pyra, comes in to the Elite Eight for the first time ever as well. She defeated Ridley in the qualifier, Simon, upsetting Simon in the first round, defeated Yoshi in the second round, and taking out King K. Rool in the Sweet 16. So she's got a lot of fire on the edge. And then I'd say the Elite Eight, Min Min is the next odds favorite to actually win this tournament. Again, now let's see if she can actually go for a chance for the crown, as she is the number 2 overall seed. She defeated Inkling in the first round, Wolf in the second round, and Toon Link in the Sweet 16. A lot of thrilling matchups here. If I had to make my pick for Final Four right now, I would have to go with Sephiroth, Steve, Banjo, and Min Min. Those are my top 4 picks for the Final Four. Let me go ahead and get those in real quick. So yeah, here comes my Final Four predictions. You guys can make yours too on any of the platforms you're watching on. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. You guys can make those picks who you guys will think will be in the Final Four. So, and again, I also ran a poll last night on Twitter, and I've only got 2 votes for each side. And the thing is, they all voted for the ones that all the ones that have actually made it to a Final Four before, not the ones that have been beforehand. So very interesting to see what's going to go on here. But let's get enough talking, Will. Let's get into the matchup. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I spilled my drink. Give me a moment. Let me clean this up, and then I will actually get into the moment. So I'll be right back while I clean this up. so sorry about that, guys. I was just about ready to pull the controller. I forgot I set my drink on an edge and it spilled. So, yeah, I had to take a little bit of time just to clean that up. But should be good now. The drink's on the floor, but it's in an upright position. So, apologies for the sudden intermission. So, without much further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this matchup. So here we go. This is it, the finale. This is it, the finale. We're crowning a champion tonight, a brand new champion who will either repeat or get a new crown or get the crown for the first time ever. Let's find out.
Round one.
Round one, the Elite Eight. Here we go. We're not skipping the battle. We're watching this matchup. We got my Mii Gunner and Sephiroth. Winner goes to the final four.
2, 1, go!
And I've also made a change with the stage. So all these stages are in the battlefield form. And they're all going to be randomized too. Sephiroth just kind of toying around with the gunner. Ooh. Gunner just using Reflect. Counter out. Ooh, but he just can't handle that point. Sephiroth's got a really big sword. Ooh, but the Gunner blasts his way into the lead. Oh, but Sephiroth strikes back, even it all up at 2. Sephiroth gets the smash ball. Ooh, he gets to use it too. Not enough to send the gunner flying. The gunner is able to make the recovery. Ooh, Gunner gets to use a final smash. And he gets the lead back. Sephiroth in danger of not making it to his first ever Elite Eight. Just gotta be remembered, that's a bomb shoe right there. Sephiroth not realizing that was a bomb shoe at his feet. Sephiroth's trying to stay out of range from the gunner. Gunner not realizing he had a gooey bomb on him. Sephiroth has to be really careful. Any big hits from the gunner and it's over for him. Sephiroth with a chance for the final smash. And he hits him and gets the final smash. Oh, I forgot the final smash for Sephiroth. Oh, he did not see the ball bomb. Mii Gunner did not see the ball bomb. Sephiroth is final 4 bound. Congratulations to Sephiroth defeating the Mii Gunner. So yes, Sephiroth outguns the Mii Gunner. A really good matchup till the end. I mean, it looked like Gunner was going to get it. It looked like Gunner was going to go for upset number 2. But Sephiroth's like, nope. Not going to do that. He just took the explosive in. He just outgunned him at the end. Mii Gunner did not see that bomb walking around on stage. If it had gotten to Sephiroth, Mii Gunner would be celebrating now. And not Sephiroth. The Sephiroth Final Four bound for the first time ever. Now, one of these two will probably go Final Four for the first time ever. Will it be Steve or Jigglypuff? Let's find out. Who will take on Sephiroth for a shot at the championship?
1, go!
Jigglypuff. Steve getting some hits against Jigglypuff. Gets the assist trophy. Hits Starfy. Ooh, but Jigglypuff's got a little bigger. And Steve just hammering in 1-2 hits on Jigglypuff. Oh, and that beehive landed right next to Jigglypuff. So it would attack her. Jigglypuff is a lot of damage. She's trying to keep Steve at bay here. Ooh, Steve taking advantage of health items and the high damage that Jigglypuff has. Giving Jigglypuff Steve the first KO of this matchup. Jigglypuff with enough of a final smash. Oh, but Steve using his shield and getting in an area where Jigglypuff can't use that final smash. If you can get him out to the edge, I think that's where it's most effective. Jigglypuff's got that really long scope. Ooh, Steve has a final smash charge up. Jigglypuff just... Ooh, dodges the final smash. But lands right into the pickaxe of Steve. Steve trying to break the final smash ball. Gets the Pokeball while at it too. Oh, and Jigglypuff dodges again. Jigglypuff trying to get something going. But she just cannot against Steve. Steve is dominating right now. And Jigglypuff finally gets one. It looked like Jigglypuff wanted control on this matchup. But Steve's taking command. Good little combo by Jigglypuff. Steve's already up 2-1 on her. Jigglypuff trying to do all she can to stay alive against Steve. Jigglypuff forces him away, forces Steve out, but it might be too little too late for Jigglypuff here. Already at 83% damage. And Steve taking advantage of a boomerang. Oh, and the boomerang sends Jigglypuff to her doom. Steve. Steve just blocks. So Steve blocks Jigglypuff's path and advances to his first ever Final Four. Congratulations, Steve. I'm 2 for 2 so far. I've mentioned Sephiroth, Steve. I think Banjo-Kazooie might get they're veteran. I think they can get the win over Mythra. But we'll see about that in the next matchup. But Jigglypuff tried. I gotta give her credit for holding out for 4 minutes. Really good amount of time. But Steve, he wanted to hold control of that matchup. Jigglypuff tried. She actually tried. Got some good damage on him, but Steve was just like, nope, sorry. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna block your way to a Final Four, Jigglypuff. All right, our next matchup, our East region. We got Mythra and Banjo-Kazooie. Winner goes to the Final Four. And again, Mythra has never been to a Final Four. Banjo-Kazooie has been in numerous Final Fours and has won championships. Oh, watch out! Go to Mario! These two are already explosive in the battlefield. Good combo by Banjo. Ooh, a big hit from the Mythra Amiibo. Gives her the lead.
Yeah, on it. Burning sword. Witness our power. Let me out.
Oh, a big hit, big meteor smash from Banjo. And he gets on the board too. Ooh, but he gets to use the final smash as well. Is this how this is gonna be? I knew it. Not enough to send her flying though.
That was nothing.
These two already have high amount of damage. I said these were going to be thrilling matches, and they are. Banjo-Kazooie with the final smash chance gets to use it on the Mythra Amiibo. That's going to be enough to send her flying. Banjo's up 2-1. Banjo using the assist trophy. It's the Dr. Wily one. That's going to be a tough one to beat. Oh, Banjo gets the assist trophy. Oh, and we're even at 1-all, but Mithra's got 1 stock remaining at 106% damage. Banjo just trying to survive the onslaught of attack. Oh, Banjo could not. He lost the Wonder Wing edge. Wow, that was a weird ending. Banjo tried to get back on stage. He would have won. I think he would have won. He tried using his Wonder Wing. He hit the edge, and he tried to recover, and he couldn't. Wow. I'll tell you one thing. Banjo-Kazooie hardly makes mistakes. And that is one mistake I might need to go back and look at. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie hardly makes mistakes. They made a big mistake, cost them the match, and now the Mithra Amiibo is Final Four for the first time ever. All right, the next matchup, our West region, we got Pyra taking on the Min Min Amiibo. Winner advances to the Final Four. I thought Banjo-Kazooie was going to get this one. I think they would have had it too.
1, go!
Min Min taking a lot of damage.
Try me.
Oh, and Pyra gets the first KO of this matchup.
You're not ready yet.
I feel like these Amiibos, some of these new ones, are really dominating the edge. So what I might plan to do before my next Amiibo tournament is retrain everyone that's not DLC. Retrain them so that they too can compete at a high edge. It will take some time because there's like 80 Amiibos that I'll have to retrain.
Let me out.
And we're even at 2 apiece. Oh, Min Min breaks the fake smash. Getting pretty good. Oh, this is gonna be it. And it's over. Min Min gets upset.
Power the Aegis.
Wow, so Pyra just blasted her way. It was almost close. Almost close. So now we are guaranteed a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 rep in the championship matchup. So now our final 4 is set. I'm just writing down stuff real quick. And with Midman's upset, Sephiroth is now the highest seed in the tournament. So a big win going out to Pyra. So here is your Amiibo March Madness 2024 Tournament Final 4.
Semifinals.
All right, before we get to the semifinals, first things first, we gotta eliminate. So we gotta go and eliminate, starting off with the last one on this list, and that was Jigglypuff, officially eliminated. Then the next one, I'd say all of these guys were eliminated. And the Mii Gunner. And then it was Banjo-Kazooie and Min Min eliminated. So we have our final 4. Sephiroth, Steve, Pyra, and Mithra are all in on the final 4. A first time ever, fighters 77, 78, and 79 and 80 are all in the final 4. So how cool is that? A first time ever. So, without much to say, we're in our final 4. One of these 4 are all, this is the first time in quite a while, the 4 Amiibos are making their Final 4 debut. But only one can win the championship. Sephiroth, Steve. It'll be boy versus girl in the championship matchup. Winner moves on to the championship. Loser gets 4th place. And a guaranteed 1 seed in the next tournament. So, not skipping battles, we're watching them. So here we go. Sephiroth, Steve. Winner goes to the championship. And a better place for it is a stadium. Oh, Steve used the dynamite. Sephiroth tried to recover. And Steve gets the 1-0 lead. And Steve using Waluigi to the advantage. And Steve is just piling it on him. Just piling on it. On Sephiroth. And Steve only had 10% of damage, too. Steve just toying with Sephiroth. Yeah, he just basically threw him aside. That's toying with him. Sephiroth gets to use the final smash. That might help him a little. Not enough to send Steve flying, though. Steve just using the big hits on the pickaxe. Big hit from the dynamite, but also that blast. Oh, and Steve!
Steve wins.
I don't have much words to say. I thought this was going to be a really good match. But Steve just from the get-go, he forces Sephiroth out, puts the dynamite, Sephiroth hits his special to try to get back on stage, but he couldn't because the dynamite's in his way. And then Steve built up a combo and uses a little bug thing to fly him out. So Steve, a minute 43, that is really short. I mean, that's not super short. That's pretty short for, I think, a really intense matchup it could have been. But it just wasn't that matchup at the end. So, Steve is championship bound. And again, Steve was the 28th seed. And he only lost in the previous tournament, looking at my history. He lost to Kazuya in the Sweet 16. And so Sephiroth will finish in 4th place. And now, the winner of this match will take on Steve in the championship. It's Pyra versus Mithra. Or Mithra Pyra. It's Mithra Pyra. Again, these two are going to be built pretty much the same. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell who gets the win, but at least I've named them separate so I can tell them apart. Again, these two just might be equal. That's because they are pretty much equal. And the Pyra Amiibo gets the lead, sending the Mithra one flying. Again, this is going to be really hard to tell. With this matchup, we are guaranteed a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 rep in the championship match. And we're even at 2-all. One of these two will face Steve in the championship. The other one will go home and finish in 3rd place.
Concentrate, Rex.
Not enough to send the Mithra Amiibo flying. Oh, a big blast with the Nana puts the Pyra Amiibo in the lead. And the Pyra Amiibo defeats the Min Min Amiibo. Gosh, I can't spell Mithra to save my life. The Pyra defeats Mithra and goes to her first ever championship. It was supposed to be an interesting matchup, but at the end, the Pyra Amiibo just too much hot to handle with the Mithra Amiibo. All right, it is about championship time.
Final.
We're not gonna watch this yet. I can't spell champion. I can't spell championship to make it right. But before we get into the finals, or for the tournament championship, let's go and eliminate the other two real quick. Got to go all the way down here. We have to eliminate. We have to eliminate Sephiroth, and we also have to eliminate the Mithra Amiibo. So it's Steve in Mithra for a shot at the championship. So here we go. This is it. This is championship time, folks. The winner gets the crown for the first time ever. Loser gets runner-up. Who will come out on top? Let's find out.
2, 1, go!
Again, these two very dominant performances in this tournament. Wow, and the Steve strikes first, takes advantage of the Moon Assist Trophy and a Smart Bomb. Oh, and Steve. Oh, he was going to use a final smash, but she denied him. Now Steve gets a chance using his final smash. Not enough to send Mithra or Pyra flying.
Concentrate, Rex. Sacred
Oh. And Steve is one away from a Amiibo championship. Pyra needs to get a chance to get back into this matchup. Ooh, but thanks to Midna, we're even at it all. This is it. Comes to the final one. Pyra gets the blue shell. Steve needs a couple of good hits and he gets his first Amiibo championship. Oh, and it is Steve on top. Steve comes out on top.
Steve wins.
Congratulations, Steve. I was trying to think of something catchy to go along with the captions. So Steve, he mines and he crafts his way over to victory over Pyra his first ever Amiibo Tournament Championship. Never thought I'd see another true Xbox exclusive become Amiibo Tournament Champion, a Nintendo thing for me. But a good match by both, but at the end, it is Steve who comes out on top and claims the Amiibo Tournament Championship.
The champion is Steve.
Congratulations to Steve, Amiibo Tournament Champion. So, without much further ado, it is time to crown Steve here Amiibo Tournament Champion. And I will use this, a mini WWE replica title belt. So, busy trying to get that locked into place. You'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to... There we go. There he is. He is all decked out with his Amiibo Championship belt. Congratulations, Steve. What an incredible run. A very incredible and dominant run. Piling up wins over... Roy, Rob, Meat Sword Fighter, Jigglypuff, Sephiroth, and Pyra to claim his first ever Amiibo Tournament Championship. What a match. What a thrilling match. And again, Steve represented the South region in this tournament. And a lot of good representation comes from those in the South. So, that concludes the tournament. The tournament is finally complete. 3 weeks of Amiibo tournament action, and it all comes to an end right here, right now, with Steve winning his first ever Amiibo Tournament Championship. What a tournament. I think this was one of the best tournaments I have seen. A lot of good upsets, a lot of big wins. But again, next time this comes around, it's going to be, I think, a little better. I'm going to try to do a lot better. I'm going to take all the Amiibos that have not been retrained, since I've had a lot of them for a while. I'm going to take a lot of these Amiibos, retrain them into Battle Better, and hopefully give these new DLC Amiibos a lot more better competition. So the idea is that probably I'm going to try to aim for at least 6 months, maybe another year before another Amiibo Tournament Championship match comes along. We'll have to wait and see about that. We'll have to wait and see if I'm up for it. Maybe in another 6 months. We'll see. But keep your eyes tuned on social media platforms for all of that. So yeah, that does it for this. So one last thing to do is officially eliminate the Pyra Amiibo, and that's it. Steve is officially tournament champion. So a big congratulations going out to Steve for his big win in the Amiibo tournament class, or Amiibo tournament March Madness 2024. So again, another look at Steve with the championship gold around him. He is champion of the Amiibos. He is an Amiibo tournament champion for the first time ever. But can he be able to defend his title the next time around? Only few Amiibos have won back-to-back tournament titles. But again, that was when numbers were smaller. we'll have to tune in and see, because numbers are bigger here, and a lot of other amiibos are going to get retrained before the next tournament. So that's gonna do it right now from me, guys. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. If you guys wish to see this video and all of my others, feel free to do so. Hit me up on the platforms, on Twitter at WillYork_23, Twitch Tuxedo28, and YouTube Will York. You guys can also hit me up on Discord. That text logo on the right side of your screen will guide you on your way to Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. I'm also streaming on Facebook through 4State Gamers. You guys can also add me on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and the Epic Games, as well as 3DS as well. So, again, congratulations to Steve for winning his first ever Amiibo Tournament Championship. And again, we'll have to see next time if he's able to defend that championship. And the only way you can be able to see all that is if you tune in right here. So, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful evening. I will hopefully be back soon with more streams in the near future. You'll just have to tune in and see. So, until next time, guys, I hope you have a great, wonderful evening. I wish you all the very best, and I will catch you all on the flip side. I wish you all the very best in future endeavors. So, I'll be back soon. We'll see what the future has. So, until next time, guys, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one, guys.